start the Sefer Shmiras Haloshon, and today's topic is Gaon's will. In his ethical will to his family, Vilna Gaon wrote, one will stand judgment for every utterance, and light remark will not be ignored. The sin of forbidden speech is the worst of all. As our sages have stated, these are the sins whose fruits there is a secondary punishment exacted from a person in this world, while the principal, the primary punishment, remain for him in the world to come. Right? So Lashon Hara equivalent to them all. Okay, let's read this piece and try to explain. One will stand, so Vilna Gaon says, one will stand the judgment for every utterance. So our sages explain there are myriads of angels that follow each person and record everything that that he is saying. Whatever is it, they just record. So today, as we said before, people have cameras, security cameras, so it's not so hard to imagine. In olden days, before these cameras, it was people have doubts, but today, very simple. Right? Even the light remark will not be ignored. So meaning everything like, whenever somebody said a joke, maybe the person did not hear this and that, okay. The sin of forbidden speech is the worst of all. So meaning that it is forbidden. It's not, light remark is one thing. Maybe the guy was complaining about weather or traffic or something, right? But here we're talking about it's one category, another category, forbidden speech. Worst of all, our sages have stated these are the sins whose fruit is secondary. There is secondary punishment exacted from a person in this world. So in this world, our sages said the person is going to suffer, guaranteed. So measure for measure, he's going to suffer, or she's going to suffer for these sins of Lashon Hara. But this is not it. It's only fruit. Fruit is like we understand there is a big difference between fruit and a tree. So fruit is a small part of the tree, right? They are exacted from a person in this world, while the principle there is a primary punishment remain for him in the world to come, and Lashon Hara is equivalent to them all. What more need to be said concerning the most severe sins? The verse says. Sorry. The verse, all man's toil is for his mouth. It's from Kehalas 6:7. The sages comment on Kehalas Rabbah 6:6 that all the mitzvahs of the Torah study of a person are not sufficient to negate that which is uttered sinfully. They further states which craft should a man pursue in this world. He should strive to emulate the mute, to avoid evil talk. It's from Hulin 89a. And press his lips together like two millstones, which grind against one another. So let's do this piece. We try to explain. So continue Chofetz Chaim. He said, what's more needs to be said concerning the most severe sins, the most severe of sins, meaning Lashon Hara. To the verse, all men's toil is for his mouth. Right, so there are different explanations about this verse, but okay. It's Kehalas 6:7. The sages comment that all his mitzvah of the Torah study, meaning Torah study and prayer is a mitzvah that one's do with his mouth. That's from here, like indirectly we learn. So when we learn, even you by yourself, nobody is listening to you. You have to say words out loud, right? Force yourself. So for me personally, I always like when I sleep into just reading with my eyes, I lose the concentration. So me personally, that's my trick, right? So if I want to get the concentration back, I start speaking loud. The louder I say, I mean when I learn by myself, the better I understand. So that's how it works for me. Okay. So all of these mitzvahs of the Torah, what a person learns, is not sufficient to negate which was uttered sinfully. First of all, it's a general rule. So commandments, merits, positive commandments do not cancel out the sins. This is, there are two different accounts. For sins, person is going to get punished, and for merits, he's going to get rewarded. If there is one but, right, or one if he did not do any commandments for which his soul is being cut, meaning he's going to gain on forever. So that's a big problem. So he's never, does he have a positive account? Yes, but is he going to use it? Most likely not. Unless Hashem will see that he's lost case and he's going to pay him in this world. But if not, if Hashem will see maybe he can have do Teshuva, so he would not give him reward in this world and wait until he does Teshuva in order to reward him in the world to come. The further state, witchcraft should man pursue in this world. He should strive to emulate the mute, to avoid the evil talk. Right? Witchcraft is the best, for us to learn. Mute in all other aspects besides the Torah, as it says in Hulin 89a. And pressed his lips together like the two millstones, which grind one another. Right? The millstones that they have to grind the seeds, right? The kernels. So of course they have to be very tight. So do the same with your lips. Okay. Continue. So it's all from will of Vilna Gaon. Not a single. So he's like skipping around like parts. Not a single such an utterance escaped from being recorded above. So all of these things, whatever we said, so we have to be very careful. We have to remind ourselves many times that's what's going on, right? Everything is being recorded. Should I say it? Should I not say it? Should I waste my time to write to that person with that person, like this empty conversation? So I told few people already. They started like, how are you? This and yes, I said stop. I not into small talk. If you want to ask me something, ask me. Right? If I can help you, I can help you. But don't ask me this question. Don't waste my time, and don't waste specifically your time as well. So because for me, your time is also precious. So it says, heavenly angels are forever being sent, right? For each to each person to record every utterance, as we said before, right? So it's they say thousands and thousands. For a bird of the sky will carry the sound, and the winged creature will read the matter, right? It's from Kehelas 10:20. So meaning that's allusion to these angels, right? In every culture there is a saying about the birds that spreads out the rumors, right? The twitters, right? Meaning whatever that person said is going to get known. Let not your mouth bring guilt on your flesh, and do not tell the emissary that it was an error. So okay, it would be too late, right? It would be too late to fix a very interesting thing before we started. I had this question for a very long time, and of course the answer exists, like one official answer, but it was not very satisfactory for me. So it says that that the wicked people are not going to do teshuva even in the gates of they say threshold in the gates of Gaon, right? And simple explanation that because when in the world of truth, so it's like it's not there is no free will, so you cannot choose otherwise. That's why we're not going to give them a choice to choose good and to do teshuva, which is I'm not sure what it says in some Talmud. I mean it's understandable explanation, but we learn in a morning group like we learn Mechtav Meliyahu. But that's an amazing answer. So it says there. So our action affect our character, right? And became our character, right? The more the person does say same things, it affect our character. And character become like our reality. It's become our nature. So that's how we naturally would react. And when a person is wicked, so and we can change our character only while we're here. We can work on it. There is a special advices from Rambam, from Rabbi Dessler, how to work on ourselves, on Masar's Musar, of course, how to work ourselves and change our character. But you can change your character only while you're here. So when person dies, so it's like this changing process stopped. So and when a wicked person goes to Gaon, that's what he is. It's his nature. So and Rabbi Dessler, he separates knowledge and desires. So and he explained, just because somebody knows that that he has a diabetes or close to the stage of diabetes, right, and then he wants to eat sweets, you're not going to stop him to eat sweet. Does he know that it's not good for him? Absolutely, he's going to stop it not, right? So same with that wicked person when he goes to Gaon, like after he dies. So that's no more change of the character. So that's what he is, and it's not like he's doing something different. Like it's not like he's been extra wicked. It's not. It's just because he's been what he always been when he was alive. I think it's an amazing explanation. Okay. So many times we have a question and we have answer, but sometimes it's not satisfactory. So my approach is just continue learning. Just continue learning, pray, and Hashem is going to send you the answer. Or ask. Okay. But even if you ask and you're not satisfied with the answer, so continue learning, continue praying. Okay.